It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the...
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Sanders last week, 13 carries, 57 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
On play action, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Panthers at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Eagles... They start on the ground here at Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Second down, back to Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39-yard. Young looks to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Young off the play fake. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Again, that's Hurst. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Running right, here's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's Young off play action. He completes this one to Mingo. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now here's Young. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll call it. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So if you like field goals. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers and Mike. They go play action. Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
That throw by Young incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. It's Young on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The play fake. Now Young. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown. Ian Thomas. Young back near the goal line. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. To throw, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to knock him down at the 39.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of Sanders. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's 2nd down. Young to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And Young's throw there incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final set.
It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a first down throw, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 3rd and 2, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Lions at 5-7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Goff. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the red zone now, Goff. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Play action. It's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Chip. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the 1st half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The final shot before break here. Goff. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to... The 2nd half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Goff. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That'll be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A give right side for Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. 3rd quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Williams loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Back to throw. Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Goff throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Nope. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The slot man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now Goff. This is Fant on the short completion. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
2nd and 11. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Detroit, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston